Hey guys, Meli here. How are y'all doing? And thank you so much for helping me reach my very first goal of 500 subscribers. I really didn't think I was going to make it, and it's all thanks to you guys for supporting me on my one game here. It's really much appreciated. But also, please don't forget to check out my other games and let me know in the comments below of what do you think of those games. If you guys have any other suggestions for me of other games that you think I should play, greatly much appreciated. Anyway guys, I'm going to do this series contributed to you. I'm going to do Erik's story.
Hold on.
And of course we get our lovely Miss K.
I need to ask you a few things.
And I am so skipping that, so we're going to say yes. We're going to say yep, I knew.
Awesome.
And
right,
say
then.
damn good. A sweet lullaby, one you would hear as you were rocked in your mother's arms as a child. I could not help but adore such melodies, with every ounce of my being smiling whenever one would play for me. It was only fitting that I would enjoy my dreams with the sound of one playing in my head. My slumber was calm and peaceful as the sweet tune echoed in the abyss of my subconsciousness. I didn't know why, but I relished that tune that night. Strange, really, how a melody could calm any storm running through your hearts. My storm was engagement to Erik, my dream slash demon soulmate. Yes, he was my soulmate, my prince. At the same time, he was indeed a demon. I adored him with every ounce of my being, and I was about to be married to him in the week ahead. I couldn't have been more nervous and excited about the whole ordeal. Still, the lullaby that floated in my dreams kept me calm and at peace. I wondered if the same music could soothe an actual child. A child's laughter broke me from my peace, causing me to slowly open my eyes and awaken from my slumber. My eyes focused on the ceiling as I tried to figure out what the sound was. Was it part of my dream? It was effective enough to wake me up. I rose from the bed, looking around the room in confusion. Why had I heard a child's laugh, and how did it wake me up? It was strange to say the very least. A child's voice? However, before I could contemplate about it further, a slight dip in the bed to my side made me gasp softly in surprise. I looked to my side to see Erik, still sound asleep beside me. He looked so peaceful and happy, like he was absorbed in joyful dream of his home. I couldn't help but smile at the sight before leaning down and kissing his forehead. He shifted slightly, mumbling my name. We'll go with Mika. I giggled softly. He was just too adorable for words. I truly loved him with all of my heart. I love you. Slightly despite wanting to stay in bed a little longer with the man of my dreams, the child's laughter ushered me to slowly creep out of my bed and leave the room to find where it had come from. Turning on the lights in the lobby, I looked around the main part of the mansion to find out where the laughter had come from. I heard the laughter trail off, as if the voice itself was moving and guiding me to where it wanted me to go. I maintained pursuit, now wanting to lose track of it. We're being haunted, aren't we? Awesome. As normal, any normal person would have been creeped out. However, was brave enough to figure out what was going on by myself. I was led to my grandfather's office. It was his place of work, as well as his place of sanctuary for his magic studies. I knew that he studied magic, and had to come to accept it during my time with Erik and his brothers. Still, it was something I was curious about. The lights were on, but the laughter seemed to have faded away as I entered the room. Was I not in the right place? As I stepped further into the room, I felt a sense of nostalgical, despite only ever finding the room after my grandfather's passing. Something about this place made me feel warm and happy, like I belonged here. This was where my grandfather imagined his greatest toys and made them come to life. I was here where he studied endlessly about the demon world and demon magic. I felt like I was stepping into a museum of history. Thinking about it, I began to wonder what my grandfather would think if he knew that I was going to marry one of the incubi he had brought into the human world. I knew he had been the one to do it. Damien confessed to me when Erik proposed. It was a bit interesting to think about how he would react. Would he be proud? Would he be disappointed? I never knew. I never know. I could never know. I was broken out of my thoughts, however, as I heard the click of a lock, unlatching, echo through the room. I turned my head towards the sound, pinning the origin of it on one of the nearby drawers. What did it unlock on its own? I was a little nervous as to why it had done that. Let's open it. I was indeed my grandfather's granddaughter. I felt my curiosity take control of my body and guide me to the drawer. Sliding it open, I saw 2 books neatly placed in the drawer, covered with a thin layer of dust. One was obviously my grandfather's magic book, and the other must have been his journal. I lifted both up and examined them, gingerly wiping the dust off of them. I wanted to read a bit more about each of them, but I wasn't sure which one to open first. Let's go with the grandfather's journal. I decided to look through grandfather's journal. Maybe he had something he wanted to show me. I wasn't entirely sure why I was doing this in the first place. I opened his journal and scanned my eyes across each page I flipped through. He had so many notes. It was hard to fathom him knowing so much about everything he wrote. He was smart, though. It wasn't entirely surprising. One section, however, made me stop and read in depth. Demon children. On the page was a badly drawn sketch of a humanoid creature I had to assume was demon. From the size, it could have been a child, however, I wasn't entirely sure. Apparently, there were multiple demon races, and not just incubi and succubi. There were hundreds, if not thousands, of different demon types, and each had their own method on how they bred to produce children. That's interesting. Fun facts. Demons of Lilith were the most human-like in terms of pregnancy. They bear the child for a set amount of time, and the delivery paired with magics. I thought it said wings. With seamless and painless. However, as soon as demon is born, the parents imbued their children's name into their soul. Okay, let's do that again. Let's just do that again. I have a very strong feeling that I said that word wrong, and I believe I know what it says. However, as soon as demon is born, the parents imbow their child's demon name into their soul. It seemed so confusing at first glance, but as I read further, I became more and more intrigued about demons and their children. Demon mothers, regardless of race, had to bear enough energy for both the mother and the child. This along with a host of other reasons were why females were the dominant gender in the abyssal plane. Ooh. I'm sorry to all the males out there, but looks like you boys are whipped. However, if a demon bearing a child didn't have enough energy, her child would absorb the last of it and kill off the mother in an attempt to sustain itself. What? However, if a demon bearing a child didn't have enough energy, her child would absorb the last of it and kill the mother. Ooh, that's kind of cruel, man. Ooh. Oh, man. I swallowed thickly. Was entity that important to demons? How could a child even do that to their mother? They dated off too. One thing was expectedly mentioned. However, unlike human, demons form souls in the womb, making them living beings while still forming in their mother's body. Ooh. Oh, I know I'm stopping. It sounds like I'm like getting these words, but I'm like going into depth and detail here, and all I'm thinking is, ooh. The one thing was expectantly mentioned, however. Unlike humans, demons form souls in the womb. So basically, it's a soul in the mother's womb, making them living beings while still forming in their mother's body. So basically, they're living beings. So basically, they can explore the world before they're even born. They become sentient as soon as they are conceived. Wow. It was strange to think about. Demon babies were aware they... Oh my god! Blah, 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 blah. Just stutter right through every single freaking second. It was strange to think about. Demon babies were aware that they were alive before they were born. It was intriguing. God damn! No wonder everybody yells at me. No wonder. The child's laughter reappeared softly, floating through the air and making me turn towards the door. I quickly followed it, leaving the room and returning to the lobby. Is anyone there? As I turned to the stairs, I could hardly believe my eyes. Oh my god, I'm gonna stutter through every single sentence. A floating orb barely the size of my head was floating down the stairs and towards the back door. I gripped the railing and stared, not believing what I was seeing. Was this really happening? What was it even? A ghost? A spirit? Some illusion meant to trick me? I couldn't wrap my head around it. Still, it practically called for me to tail behind it. I'm gonna stutter through every single sentence and paragraph. I continued to follow it. It seemed to want me to. Anyway, was this a game? Yes, it is a game, because obviously I'm stuttering through Meets Ed and watch everybody just slap me silly. It led me to the backyard, where it simply floated in the air. The gazebo. I stayed by the doorway, unsure of exactly... Oh my god! It led me to the backyard, where it simply floated in the air, near the gazebo. I stayed by the doorway, unsure of actually stepping out of the house to meet with it. It didn't move, so I could only assume it accepted my hesitation. Ah! Hello? I'm Miss Stutterer. I'm going to stutter through the whole entire story. I hope you don't mind.
Hi.
Hi. I hope you don't mind. The orb gently spun around itself in a circle, almost like a happy child. For some reason, it made me feel really happy seeing it, despite it being a simple floating orb. It seemed friendly enough, so I stopped. Oh my god, I stopped. I'm gonna slap myself so silly. It seemed friendly enough, so I stepped out into the backyard and slowly made my way towards it. It gently bobbed up and down as if it was waiting for me to approach. I stopped a couple feet away from it, not wanting to get too close in case it was a trick. Hi there.
Hi. What's your name?
My name? Oh, it's Mika. Really? Now you're gonna do that to me?
Wow, that's a pretty name.
Thank you. Who are you?
Oh, I'm no one. I don't have a name.
You don't have a name?
No. I wasn't able to get one. But that's okay. I'll get one soon.
The orb, whatever it was, had to be the spirit of some child. Human? I didn't know. I wasn't sure. All I knew was how sweet and innocent it sounded. The child's voice was pulling at my heartstrings in all the right ways. The orb twirled around again with a small laugh.
Let's play together.
Oh, what would we play? I almost couldn't believe the words coming out of my mouth. Was I really okay with playing games with a spirit? I mean, it was friendly, yes, but it was a spirit. What I was doing out in the middle of the night with it was another question I let go of and fade away in my head as I started. Oh my god, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm gonna stutter through every single freaking paragraph as soon as I get to a word. Frustration has commenced. And I didn't want to screw up, but then it was screwing up. Okay, we're gonna calm down. We're gonna take a deep breath. We're gonna focus. What I was doing out in the middle of the night was... What I was doing out in the middle of the night with it was another question I let go of and fade away in my head as I stared at the orb. You guys are so gonna bitch slap me, aren't you? My heart felt fuzzy and warm enough to ignore the doubt niggling at my brain. The orb dipped and spun around my body, making me giggle and try to follow it. As it circled back to where it used to be, it almost bounced in the air happily.
Come on, let's dance.
I began to dance around the orb as it moved gracefully around my form. In my head, a song began to play as I had fun weaving and swaying with the orb. I felt light and happy, even though a part of my mind was questioning what I was doing. Why was I doing this? Why was I so Oh my god! Okay, guys, I'm gonna read this last sentence. I'm gonna end this video here. I hope in the next video I will stop freaking stuttering like a Looney Tune. Why was I doing this? Why was I so accepting of this spirit? My body was moving on its own, but I was enjoying every minute of it. Good Lord, heaven, help me get through the friggin' paragraph and not stutter so friggin' much. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I thank you so much for getting me to my very first goal of 500 subscribers. It's very much appreciated. There is also a giveaway I am doing. It is basically whatever game you guys want. It is going to be on Steam. There's tons of games on Steam. Whichever game you guys wish. Tweet me or Facebook me a comment, and I will choose randomly of who. And I will see you guys in the next video. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. If you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, you can always subscribe. You can always drop me a line down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Talk to you guys later.
Wow, like the tail of a cow! Don't compare my crowning glory to the tail of a cow.
Crowning glory? I didn't expect such vanity from the Lord of Spirits.
Sylph styled my hair for me. He said, "You're in human form, so you need to take care of your appearance."